In the top left corner of Nightshade as the blue Terran, it's Clem. In the bottom right as the red Zerg, it's Armani. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are religious. I unfortunately am not, or fortunately, depending on your point of view. But, God, it's Easter Sunday, 2020. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling the fire within me, so let's offer up a prayer. O Lord and Savior Armani, bread of the Zergs, we ask of you to save us from a Terran vs. Terran finals in this 5-hour tournament. That is most certainly going to go at least 6 hours, but if we have a TVT in the finals for a best of 5, it's probably going to go 6.5 or 7. So, you know, throw us a bone here is what I'm trying to say. Is that how you end a prayer? I don't know. I don't know, guys. But yeah, it's our second semifinals. One of these guys is going to be advancing in prizes while the other go home with nothing after a very, very, very long tournament. Armani went hatch first, into gas, into pool. Clem is going for a Reaper expand. Could you imagine what if we had like this epic TVZ showdown? It's like Cyril versus Maru. We finally get it, and he makes a Reaper, and he doesn't expand. He just sends out the Reaper and lets the minerals float, and it's like, oh my god, this is the finals we've been waiting for. He's going for a Reaper. That's it. He didn't expand. Oh no, what's going on? And he just plays off of one base for the rest of the game. Imagine the crushing feelings he'd have to hold apart. Armani's gonna get out of third base. One kill on the Reaper. It's gonna have to chill out soon. Can't engage a Queen Reaper. Not that strong. Need to undergo training. Keck. Gonna have to back out even farther now. Feels Zerg, man. Clem starts up a starport. Tech lab on the barracks. Bop. The grenade goes off in the corner, but not any real damage has been done here. Armani has united the bases with creep spread. Clem is going for a Banshee, thanks Beastie Cutie. As well as additional Hellion. Wait, did he drop an Armory? It's getting a third base, so guess not. Clem's been doing well in these weekly. I think he's 1-2. I'm not consulting with right now, so bear with me. Armani gets a little bit of links. Tapping into the CC, he might get the cancel. In fact, oh, the Hellions come back just in the nick of time. That was a close one. Roaches climb up the ramp. They're going to take out the supply depot. That's going to make this SCV very vulnerable. Down it goes. Lings flood up the ramp. Clem has to triage and go, we gotta shut the gates! Shut the gates! As all the peasants, peasant workers stay outside. Ravagers are pounding out damage on the Hellions. Roaches slowly taking down the supply depots. But the Banshee has this attack on the timer. 12 SCVs have fallen. Armani bullies the Hellions. Double Banshee in the sky will finally put an end to the Zerg's aggression. However, Armani is up 20 workers. That said, Clem does have a third CC, so things aren't as dire as they may seem at first glance. Armani is going into lair. Another 7 drones are coming out. Double Evo chamber in the main. He's not going to use them as a wall. Keeping them in. +1. Weapons and armor on the way for the Terran, as well as combat shields. I don't think that Clem has enough to move out here. Is he going to try to clear creep? What a bad lad. Alright, the Banshees are kind of bullying the Queens here. "13 drones go down just to the Banshees, and I'm gonna eat my words. As I said, I didn't think Clem had enough to push in here. Oh, he is out of cloak though. Not gonna matter anyway. There's an overseer here. One Banshee gets picked off, but in trade for 16 drones, I think that's quite alright for Clem. Look at this changeling. Hey, I'm one of you guys. Look at me. I don't. Hey, what's that? What's that great thing over your head, man? I don't pay any mind. It doesn't mean anything. It's just, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Great thing. Who would have a great thing above their head? That's crazy. While I'm memeing, I caster failed. 8 drones get picked off by Widowmines in the background. The Armani drone death count this game has been astronomical. Well, I guess, you know what? I guess 16 SCVs went down for Clem. Losing 16 drones isn't so bad. It's just going to even things up, but supplies lost tells a different story, and Armani just finished up his 4th base. He needs to increase that worker substantially, or, you know what? No, I think he's just going to all in off of this current worker, actually. Oh no, that supply block's gonna having this push. Well, the strength of this push, maybe not. Look at all this mineral and gas that Armani's floating. That could be more Ravagers, it could be more Roaches at the time he's hitting. He's still gonna have enough to clean all this up, but the Banshee's gonna hold strong in the air and snipe these Ravagers from the back. Armani knows he's only, like, on 57 drones. He knows he wants to get damage done here. He's going to pull a Queen to the front to fight the Banshee. takes out the bunker. Clem still has a lot to defend, though. 2 tanks siege on the high ground. Gonna zone out Armani. And this bio is just trading out so well against the Roach Ravager. Versatile almost takes out the entire army of Clem, but Clem saves it. GG. In the top right corner of Eternal Empire, it's the blue Terran, Clem, and in the bottom left, as the red Zerg, it's Armani. Clem has the first point on the board in our final best of 3 of the evening. Taking us 1 point closer to a Terran vs. Terran finals against Sol. Sol seemed pretty unstoppable today. And I'd also like to point out, if I recall the bracket correctly, this single loss against Clem is the first time in the entire run through the bracket today that Armani has lost a game, that he's dropped a single map. So that just speaks to how skilled Clem is to be able to get that win on. Clem's going to engineering big block Armani's third. Armani's going to be salty when he's drone out. And then, you know, probably not be salty in his third location. We're all in off 2 base. Either one is like equally likely. Okay, so tinfoil hat time. Armani dropped his first 25 energy on an inject rather than a creep tumor. Not only that, Clem saw it, so this could very likely be a 2-base all-in. Armani is supply blocked, though. He forgot to make his Overlord. Oh no. He's gonna have some larvae stacked up. Wait, did he though? No, he got his Overlord out in time. No, he didn't. I keep going back and forth on this. No, he totally didn't, considering he's only on 2 base. Yeah, it's 3 minutes 20 seconds. Like, he's gonna flood lanes and try to get some damage done in Clem's natural. Clem has gone for double Reaper. I mean, this isn't like, it's not going mass Reaper. Just made the 2. Wait, Armani is gonna take a third? It's so late. It's 3 minutes 50 seconds into the game. You want this down like 3 minutes at the latest. At the latest. Clem sweeping around. Couple Hellions. Armani's lair is almost finished. This has got to be some kind of like Nidus play, or he's going into Spire or something. I can't imagine Armani's just going to try and macro out. It is going to be a Spire play from Armani. Clem sees the no saturation on Armani's third, and he's got to know a 2 base is coming. He's still building that third CC, though. going to be a bio play from Clem. Sending out a Banshee. Spire's halfway finished. Armani's going to saturate his third a little bit. Banshees try to harass Armani's Nat. Not quite able to. Seven mutas coming out for Armani. Clem is shoring up his defenses. He got Marines spread around. He's not building missile turrets, though. Here come the Muta. Clem has started up missile turrets finally. He's got Widow Mines in strategic locations that are hard to see. Look how strategic. It's partially inside of the refinery. Oh, two devastating mines. And this Muta harass before it begins. That was quite an investment for Armani. Armani has dropped a fourth, but he needs to do some damage with these mutas. He needs to keep Clem at home. Armani's got to be very careful about how he holds this. 4 Widow Mines with his army, and the Marines can take out all these muta if this isn't engaged correctly. That was a really decent Widow Mine hit. Still has one Widow Mine that hasn't blown in the background. He's trying to bait Armani into it. Clem pushes into Armani's fourth. There's only one Baneling left. A couple more are morphing in for Armani, but this is dire straits. He's going to lose this fourth. It's almost certain. Is he going to be able to defend it? These Banelings are getting awfully close. Okay. Pulls out in the nick of time. He needs to heal up, though. Glaives are going to kill a couple SCVs, but Clem holds strong. Only 5 SCVs in total down there. Armani has a work rate at 80. Well, 78. You know, you want to sit between 75 and 80 work as you engage the I don't know. Clem has the advantage. He has the army supply advantage. Armani has dominant map control, but Clem has moved out of 4th base. Armani's going for a 5th. Clem already has his 4th finished up. Those are good Baneling connections. Vita are dealing little bits and pieces of damage to these medevacs. The refinery is a nice pickoff. That's going to delay some gas from Clem. He does have a 1k bank, so it's not going to hit him too hard. +2 melee and Carapace are going to finish for the Zerg, as well as +2 air weapons. The Terran has +2 ground and +2 armored. Well, +2 vehicle plating on the way. It's probably a better way to state that. Huge Baneling roll in on the planetary. Armani doesn't get the kill and only takes out 6 SCVs. He kind of over-microed there. He needed to just right-click on that planetary once he got the surround. Thor is going to save the engineering bays, and with them, 3. We need to take out the missile turret. That's going to leave this SCV line totally vulnerable, but in the meantime, major engagement is shaping up at the edge of creep. Armani doesn't want to get blown to bits by Widow Mines. He's going to take out a bunch of supply depots in the background. Armani has extra, so it's not going to hurt him too badly. Marines move to engage the Muta. Baneling split up, though, while Clem's focusing on the Mutalisk, and every single Marine gets picked off on Armani's side of the map. 9 SCVs in total go down to the Muta harass at the 3rd base. Or, you know what I mean. I think Armani should have engaged there before the Widow Mines had time to burrow! That was like 20 wings going down there, along with Banelings. Armani still harassing in Clem's Nat. Another 3 SCVs get picked off. He's going to go into the main, pick off some add-ons. Killed a Widow Mine there. Picking off the reactor. Wait, +3 weapons being picked off would be huge. Armani doesn't get it. Clem, in the meantime, pulls Armani back to his natural base. Clem is maxed out, essentially. Armani doesn't have the money to do Widowmine shots are gonna cause the Muta to back off for now. Clem needs another supply depot, please. Armani got to see where the Widow Mines bird here, as he picks and chooses how he wants to engage this. He's pulling the Muta home. Clem shaved off over half the health on this 4th base. Oh, Armani swarms forward and just eats huge losses from the Widow Mines. But he will be able to force Clem back here. Clem runs out of stim, and he doesn't pop the stim key again. Okay, now he does. Muta are going to regen their health. Clem goes for a drop on the other side. Thor, a force of bio units, go into the natural of Armani. Armani will take out the bio. We'll catch up with these medevacs as boost expires. Clem is building plenty of CCs. This one will die, though. He's still on 5 base. 6th and 7th are possible, although this one might become a defensive planetary, given his positioning. Armani's trying to get into the natural and then up the ramp and in on the production, but Clem holds at the choke point. Clem goes and takes down the bottom right corner base. Clem actually has better map control than Armani right now. Armani and Clem are both maxed. Armani has a little bit of a bigger bank, but he's going to need that because Zerg will always trade less efficiently than the Terran. Armani isn't moving into any hive tech. He does have the hive. Does he have wing attack speed? He does. But no broodlords. No ultras, anything like that are hitting the field. Okay, he has dropped an ultra den. He's going for tightness. A lot of banelings are used to clear up this planetary. The rest are going in on this planetary again. This is the survivor planetary, man. It survived 2 baneling busts. Alright, Armani finally cleans up the survivor planetary. Clem does have an extra CC right there, though, and Armani is going to bleed off a hatch himself. And he wasted a lot of banelings on that, so he's going to be down over 50 supply. He is rushing to remake those Zerglings. 30 more banelings morph into the map for Armani. He's going to get out 5 more. He catches the Thor out! That's pretty huge. Oh! He doesn't finish it off! It survives! Hot pickup in the medevac with 3 HP. Armani's trying to expand to this very vulnerable location. These medevacs are out of energy, actually. The Thor goes down. Banelings are rolling forward, but Widowmines hold on for Clem. Clem stims into the 3rd of Armani. Gonna get only 2 drone kills so far, but pulls Armani's forces back to deal with this. He stims in on the right corner as well. He will get the kill on that hatch. Armani's remaking the Swarth base. I guess it's a 5th now. A lot of Overlords get picked off as well. And Clem is going to max out again while Armani has to remake all those Overlords, which is a pretty big investment when you're mining this small an amount this late into the game. These drones are kind of slacking on the job as well. Eight times the gas income for Clem. Oh, and twice the mineral income. Banelings roll forward, but this is a lot of Armani's army just gone. GG is called.